poke the ball away to cause a turnover. Make sure.
And now the starting line for your Dallas Mavericks. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dorian Finney-Smith. At center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Powell. At guard, 6'1", number 13, Jalen Brunson. At the power forward position, at 7 foot 3 inches, number 6, Porzingis. At guard, 6'7", number 77, The head coach is Jason Kidd. This is your Dallas Mavericks.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports and on Tap tonight. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there. This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. There's the dish to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Booker inside. Powell's there. No good from Booker. Now the Mavericks with it. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Booker from past the arc. Porzingis with the block.
Well, you can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
Crowder finds Paul. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Brunson, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Ball outside. And the pass to Booker. Shoots. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Now, here's Doncic. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Phoenix ball.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. Fourth, the Suns.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Ball against Doncic. Paul kicks to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate. Usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
Mavericks trailed by 6. And taken away by Paul.
Man, you trying to do a behind the back spin move on Chris Paul, man?
Pass to Booker.
Crazy.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. Doncic with the steal. Porzingis looking it over. And stolen by Booker. To the left side wing. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Powell. And no good from Booker. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around to the middle. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Paul. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Brunson finds Porzingis. There's the pass to Doncic. Launches it. Another 3 for Dallas.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
Paul goes in.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Free throw, good. Paul.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Kleba. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range work, long-range work, the inside game work. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it goes down 2 points. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Payne up top. Kleba defending. Puts up a 3. The shot by Paul, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Payne looking around. Bridges for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 2.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Suns. Porzingis with the steal. Off target at the rim.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Johnson in the corner. Back to Payne. Passes to Paul. Over Kleba. That's good from Paul on the assist from Payne. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. Now here's Doncic. Payne covering. Doncic kicks to Kleba. Here's Bullock. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
With this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks. On out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard. 5 to shoot. And it's Bullock missing. The Suns leading. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Johnson finds McGee. Shoots. Here's Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, they say great offense beats great defense, Brett. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons. Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Now, here's Shannon. Guarded by Hardaway. Good work there as it goes. And the Suns lead by 3.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Ntilikina looking it over. And Kleber now top of the key. Here's Ntilikina. Payne covering. Kleber kicks to Ntilikina. Another 3 for Dallas.
Ntilikina so much better when hitting threes. That one looked nice.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Johnson. Crowder inside. He's guarded by Bullock. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
Now all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Brown the pass to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. Hardaway, no good. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Brown with it, now guarded by Crowder. Brown the pass to Powell. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. Ayton against Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
With the drive, Payne's shot is good.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Mavericks trailed by 4. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson finds Powell, lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
11 feet away, a nice shot by Booker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for us. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas.
At the line for Dallas.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
But Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season. And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. That one goes in. Doncic has got 11 points.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
And Booker kicks to Shamet. Up top, Crowder. Guarded by Powell. Pass to Ayton. For three, Booker. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Here's Finney-Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shamet, the pass to Crowder. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Brunson against Booker. Brunson the pass to Pop. And stolen by Booker.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Booker. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Tries again. Shot by Crowder, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Doncic against Crowder. From 13, Phoenix grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Booker against Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
And the Suns making a change here. Paul's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic against Paul. And it's Doncic missing. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Let's go. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Brunson finds Doncic. They grab their own miss. Powell, and he banks in the layup. Powell's got 10.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
A dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
I like their commitment to getting to the line. Their aggressive approach is frustrating the defense. I like that. They're drawing fouls at a very high rate. I like that. Wouldn't be surprised if someone gets ejected. I will like that too.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Shout out to Shaq. Hit it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. A bit forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Paul kicks to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Doncic with it. Chris Paul covering over Paul. Again, the Mavericks score.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And there's another turnover by the Suns. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Passes it to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Paul passes to Crowder, and the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Jay Crowder.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Booker outside. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Sinks the 3-pointer. Paul's got 15.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Doncic feeling it out. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Paul finds Booker. Back misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Booker outside. Over Brunson. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Devin Booker.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Pass to Brunson. Left side, Porzingis. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 20 points for Porzingis.
Now we're going to see a rotation now defensively of guys going at Porzingis because nobody can stop him. You're going to go small, you're going to go big. Either way, he's winning the battle.
A nice shot by Booker.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2. Fires from 14, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Sterling Brown is checked in for the Mavericks. Ntilikina comes in for Jalen Brunson. And the Suns making a change here as well. Haynes checked in, and first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Paul dishes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's on Porzingis. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
And there's the pass to Bridges. Now here's Payne, guarded by Doncic. Paul with the ball. Out to Payne. Lets it fly. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Payne's got 6. Dallas leading by 5. Down low. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night. The Suns have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Here's Paul. Nice move. He lays it in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Ntilikina. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
The drive by Paul. Here's McGee. Johnson finds Payne. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
3 points.
He's got 9.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Doncic outside. The shot by Kleba, wide open. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. He gets that one. Paul's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here is Hardaway. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Doncic passes to Brown. Passes it to Hardaway. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Outside Hardaway. Good on the 3-point shot. Hardaway's got 6 points.
It's really important for Tim Hardaway Jr. to find some more consistency from the 3-point line.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Brown finds Kleba. Doncic way outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Johnson surveying the floor. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Paul. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got his second bucket. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Brown. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Doncic, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Bridges outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. Bullock dishes to Doncic. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Suns lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Jalen Brunson. Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks trailed by 3. Hardaway passes to Kleber. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Paul dishes to Booker. Floats one up. Count that one. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Brunson. He hits it from 9.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The shot's good from McGee.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes in.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
Al Paul. Pass to McGee. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Into the lane. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Paul passes to Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Zingas, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. To tie it up. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Now here's Paul. Driving in. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Hardaway. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Powell finds Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Booker against Hardaway. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hardaway's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Bridges. Paul right side. Crowder the pass to Bridges. Booker in the post. Guarded by Hardaway.
Assist goes to
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Crowder against Porzingis. The pass to Powell. This is it to Brunson. Back to Powell. Out to Hardaway. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bridges against Powell. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks trailed by 5. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Basket good.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
The Mavericks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Dallas calls timeout. We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic has checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Hardaway finds Doncic. The 3. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Porzingis warning it and gets it.
And the Suns call time. They're ahead by 5. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter of this one. .149 left in the 4th quarter. Payne in the post. Powell on him. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. And he drives in. It's over Payne. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And he uses the glass on the way.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 20 points.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
On the wing, Booker. Guarded by Hardaway. Schroeder against Doncic. Payne can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. He takes it in. Out to Doncic. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Phoenix calls timeout. They're leading by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson is checked in for Hardaway. The Suns making a change here as well. Hall's checked in.
Substitution for the
Ayton dishes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And he commits the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Brunson. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trailed by 3. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Seconds left in the game.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Mavericks Bridges at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Brunson. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul. Now at the line for your...
He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The line for 3.
And no good on the third free throw, so he ends up going 2 of 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Devin Booker, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.